The sun cast a warm glow across the kingdom of Eric and Ariel. The waves gently kissed the shoreline, and seagulls wheeled in the sky. Ariel stood barefoot at the edge of the water, her long red hair blowing in the sea breeze. Although she had left her mermaid life behind, the ocean still called to her heart every day. Melody, her young daughter, played with seashells nearby, stacking them into little towers. "Mommy, can you hear that?" Melody asked suddenly, pausing mid-play. "Hear what, sweetheart?" Ariel turned to her. "That song!" Melody pointed toward the horizon. Ariel tilted her head, and sure enough, a melody drifted faintly over the wind. It was unlike anything she had ever heard, soft, magical, yet tinged with sorrow. Ariel's heart leapt. She had learned long ago to trust the strange and beautiful things the sea whispered. "Eric," she called as her husband emerged from the boathouse carrying fishing nets. Eric frowned, listening. "That's music? I need to find out where it's coming from," Ariel said. "It's calling for help, I can feel it." Eric smiled softly. "That's my Ariel, always chasing adventure. Ake the sea star," he said, referring to their small sailing boat. "But don't go alone, I'll come with you." The couple set out at dawn the next day. Ariel took the wheel of the sea star while Eric handled the sails. The melody grew clearer the farther they traveled, weaving through the crashing waves. It wasn't coming from beneath the water, but from somewhere far ahead. Suddenly, Ariel spotted something on the horizon. "Eric, look!" A mass of land appeared in the distance, but it didn't sit on the water like a normal island. It hovered slightly above the sea, shrouded in mist, as though held aloft by invisible wings of air. "I've seen many strange things on the ocean," Eric murmured, "but never a floating island." "It's beautiful," Ariel whispered. The closer they came, the more she could see its golden cliffs, cascading waterfalls, and glowing mist. The melody rang louder now, sweet voices harmonizing like a chorus of the wind itself. The sea star bumped gently against a rocky ledge, and Ariel and Eric tied the boat securely. They climbed a narrow path that wound upward, the air growing cooler as they ascended. "What do you think we'll find?" Eric asked, adjusting his grip on his sword just in case. "I don't know," Ariel admitted, "but this music, it feels alive." As they reached the plateau at the island's center, they gasped. The island was home to hundreds of birds, unlike any they had seen before, brightly colored songbirds with feathers that shimmered like jewels. Perched in towering trees, the birds sang in unison, their voices weaving a melody so intricate that Ariel felt her heart tremble. The singing stopped when the couple entered the clearing. One bird, larger than the rest, glided down from the branches. Its feathers were silver and white, and a delicate crown of feathers adorned its head. "Who dares set foot on the singing island?" the bird asked, its voice as clear as a flute. Ariel bowed her head respectfully. "My name is Ariel, and this is my husband, Prince Eric. We heard your song and came to find its source." It sounded like a cry for help. The bird tilted its head. "You hear correctly. I am Liara, Queen of the Arian. Our voices once controlled the winds and weather across these seas, but our magic is failing. The Songstone, the heart of our power, has been cracked." Ariel's brow furrowed. "Cracked? Can it be repaired?" Lyra's wings drooped slightly. "Perhaps. The Songstone is hidden deep within the sky cavern at the island's peak. But the path is perilous, guarded by the wild winds themselves. We Arian are too weak to reach it. Without the Songstone's harmony, storms will rage across the seas unchecked." Eric exchanged a glance with Ariel. "If the storms grow stronger, sailors everywhere will be in danger." "Then we'll help you," Ariel said without hesitation. "Show us the way." The path to the peak wound through forests of wind-shaped trees and cliffs that shimmered with golden light. Ariel's dress fluttered violently in the gusts, and more than once Eric had to hold her hand to keep her from slipping. "Careful," Eric said as they climbed a narrow ridge. "These winds feel alive." "They are," Liara's voice echoed from above, guiding them. "The winds are guardians of the Songstone. They will test your heart." Suddenly, a violent gust slammed into them, almost knocking them off the path. Ariel staggered but steadied herself, determination burning in her eyes. At last, they reached the sky cavern, a glowing hollow at the summit of the island. At its center stood the Songstone, a massive crystal pulsating with a dull, fractured light. Cracks veined its surface like frozen lightning. Before Ariel could approach, a voice thundered from all directions. "Who seeks to heal the Songstone?" A form emerged from the swirling ire, a colossal bird made entirely of storm clouds, with eyes like blazing white lightning. "I am Ariel," she said firmly, stepping forward. "We've come to help." "To mend the Songstone," the guardian rumbled, "you must offer a song that is true to your heart. Sing, human princess, and let the winds judge you." Ariel's throat tightened. She hadn't sung for an audience like this in years, but music was part of her soul, as natural to her as breathing. She closed her eyes and let her voice rise. She sang of love, the love she held for her family, her daughter, her friends beneath the sea, and for Eric, who had shown her a world beyond the waves. Her voice, soft at first, grew strong and clear, filling the cavern with warmth. The winds, once harsh, began to swirl gently around her, carrying her melody like a feather on the breeze. Cracks in the Songstone glowed with each note she sang, slowly knitting themselves back together. The guardian's eyes softened, and Eric, watching from the side, felt his heart swell with pride. When Ariel's final note faded, the cavern filled with radiant light. The Songstone pulsed once, twice, and then burst into a dazzling brilliance. "You have proven your heart's purity," said the guardian. "The Songstone is whole again, and the winds will sing in harmony." Ariel opened her eyes, breathless but smiling. She turned to Eric, who wrapped an arm around her shoulders. Back in the clearing, the Arian greeted them with jubilant songs. Liara swooped down and bowed. "You have saved us, Ariel. Our magic flows again. The storms will calm, and our songs will carry peace to the seas once more." The songbirds rose in a chorus so powerful and beautiful that Ariel felt tears prick her eyes. Liara plucked a single silver feather from her wing and placed it in Ariel's hands. "This is a feather of the winds. Should you ever need our aid, hold it and call, and we will come." Ariel smiled. "Thank you. I'll never forget your songer, your kindness." Eric added with a grin, "We'll make sure this story is told in every port along the coast. Sailors will sing of the day the winds found their voice again." The journey back was calm and bright. The sea, once restless, now sparkled as if in celebration. Ariel leaned against Eric on the deck of the Sea Star, the silver feather tucked safely into her satchel. "You were amazing," Eric said softly. "I think I fell in love with your voice all over again." Ariel laughed, her cheeks flushing. "It wasn't just me. The Arian song was calling out for help. I just answered." Back at the castle, Ariel told Melody the story of the singing island. Melody's eyes shone wide with wonder. "Will we ever see them again, Mommy?" she asked. Ariel looked out the window, where a gentle breeze carried the faint echo of a distant melody. "Maybe, one day, but for now we'll keep their song alive." That evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Ariel sang the melody she had heard on the island. Her voice drifted through the palace halls, joined softly by Eric's warm baritone. Far above the ocean, the Arian listened, their voices rising in response, ensuring the harmony of sea and sky.